everyone. How una dey, right? It's a lovely Monday afternoon, and how is it going over there? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are listening around the world, right? So welcome everyone, and I am Best Educator. What do? I give out lovely education contents. I give out education gist, and I love amiable. Where you say amiable, you see me, right? That's my major job, to give what? Amiable, cho cho cho. But today, my only cho 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 is only based on what? Education content. I only give gossip based on what? Education content. So welcome everyone to today's live session, right? We'll be doing this on Sundays, we'll do this on Tuesdays, and we'll do this on Thursdays. So welcome everyone. Now, before we get into our news, our weekly gossips as e dey hot, I would like to give a breakdown of what we'll be talking about. Then we'll go for a commercial break, we'll come back, and I'm going to wrap up the live session. It's easy, right? So if you love content like this, I know you guys are following, you guys are amazing on Rumble. You guys are beautiful. You guys are doing so well on Rumble, on YouTube, and try. Alright. Then for Facebook and Twitter and other platform and Instagram. Instagram is not trying oh, but you see YouTube and you see Rumble, you guys are amazing. You guys are doing amazingly well, right? So I want to appreciate you people for that growth, right? Now let's quickly get into what? A rundown of what we are going to be achieving today. The first on my list, right? The first on my list that Junior has whispered as I was coming, he just said, brother, come. Information don dey ground oo. I say wetin happen? Dat was the first information he gave to me. He said University of Lagos, Unilag. I know you are wondering where is Unilag? Unilag is located somewhere in what? In Nigeria. That's Lagos, Nigeria. Akoka to be very precise, right? Direct entry screening form for 2025-2026 academic session is available online and it's ongoing, right? So if this interests you, I'll leave all the what details as we unfold. Now let's move on to the next information. Let me just give you an insight of what we'll be talking about. Kano State Polytechnic postgraduate diploma admission form for 2025-2026 academic session is available online, right? So as we speak, it is what? Available online. So you can be what? You can partake, you can be a partaker and be a part of this. Now the next on my list is what? Lagos State University, right? Lagos State University LASU part-time what? Degree admission form for 2025-2026 is also available. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for now? That's the question. Now we will now proceed together to Federal Polytechnic One HND Post-UTME admission form for 2025-2026 academic session. That is also active, available and is active as we speak. So you can be a part of it. All the details is going to come in and every just the gist to follow up the conversations will continue. Now finally, like I said, Junior, right? That's my manager. As he is with as like let me as while constructing that script, right? While constructing the script, he told me something, right? We are not going to concentrate only on educational opportunities. That some of you would need informations on jobs, and that's why there's what? A job announcement as well. What are you waiting for? You would like to key into it and find out all of what this information. Now let's get into what the program schedule properly. Right. So welcome again, welcome everyone to to our Rumble channel. As you enjoy, you can gift us, you can leave us your gift, show us some love, right? But let us get into what our objective. Now the first on my list is University of Lagos. Unilag direct entry screening form for 2025-2026 academic session is available online and is out. So if you are still in search of admission, or you want to convert from HND to my Nigerian brothers in diaspora will understand this, right? You want to convert, or you want to come and study in as an international student, you want to study in Nigeria, you want to convert your HND to BSc to a first degree, right? It's simple. Now you can take advantage of what the University of Lagos direct entry screening form for 2025-2026 academic session. And I've told you it is easy. To be a part of this, just visit what the official website. The official website is www.unilag.edu.ng. That's the official website. www.unilag.edu.ng. That's what the official website. Now let's move to what news, our next trending news item. Now B, Kano State Polytechnic postgraduate diploma admission form 2025-2026 academic session is available online. So if you are interested or it interests you, to apply is simple. Visit www.kwawa no www.kanopoly.edu.ng www.kanopoly.edu.ng. So just visit what the platform, right? Once you visit the platform, definitely you can apply for the Kano State Polytechnic postgraduate diploma admission form, and it's available online. Now, I recommend that instead of staying at home, why don't you take advantage of the polytechnic admission instead of waiting till next year, right? Why instead of waiting a year at home to secure admission, why don't you wait till why don't you apply and take advantage of the Kano State Polytechnic postgraduate diploma admission form? Now, bear in mind that all the information, eligibility, courses, requirements will be available online via their official website. So all of this information, right, will has been made available via their official website. So if in your mind your mindset is what are the courses available? How will I apply? How much is the form? All you have to do is visit www.kanopoly.edu.ng. It's as simple and as easy as that. Now let's move on to the next trending news item. Now remember I just spoke about University of Lagos selling its direct entry screening form for 2025-2026 academic session, same as Kano State Polytechnic postgraduate diploma admission form for 2025-2026 academic session. Now as I speak with you, Lagos State University, that's LASU, part-time degree admission form for 2025-2026 is academic session is ongoing. So as I speak with you, Lagos State University, that's LASU, part-time degree admission form for 2025-2026 is available online. I know in your mind you are thinking, what are the courses available? Why don't you provide us an extra information for courses, probably the cost for admission letter and all of that, right? It's simple. All you have to do is, if you are interested in Lagos State university admission, right? You are interested in studying as a part-time student. Now, gone are those days that you have to be in school all through. You can be a part-timer. Part-time means you work, you do your 9 to 5 and you go to school, right? You can work, you work and you school, you work and you school, you work and you school, right? So that's what part-time what admission or part-time degree admission. So when you are done, let me tell you the beautiful aspect. Gone are those days they used to indicate on certificates that probably you're a part-timer. No, they no longer indicate on what certificates that one is a part-timer or one is no, they don't do that anymore. They don't do all of that anymore. All they do is what? Your BSc is your BSc. Whether you're a full-timer or whether you're a part-timer, your BSc is your degree is your degree. Do you understand? Now, again, to visit, right, if you are interested in Lagos State University LASU part-time degree admission form for 2025-2026 academic session. All you have to do is visit www.lasu.edu.ng. That's the official website to visit. It's as simple as that. Visit that website, then probably we need guidance. You can always leave a message. You can always get across to us. Now let's move on to what? To the next trending item. That's the fourth item. Now, what is this item? Now, what is this what? Fourth trending item on our list. Now, the fourth trending item on our list is what? Federal Polytechnic one-year HND post-UTME admission form for 2025-2026 academic session. So that's the trending what? That's the latest gist, right? Happening right now, right? That's the latest gist happening right now, right? So to apply, it's as simple. All you have to do is what? Visit www.fedpoly1way. That's Fedpoly. That's FEDPOLY1way. That's WNAWANUE.edu.ng. That's the official website. Federal Polytechnic one way, right? HND post UTME. So now it's a two in one. So you could apply for an HND at the Federal Polytechnic one way, or you could apply for a you can apply for an OND or an ND at what? The Federal Polytechnic one way. So the choice is yours, right? Now, in as much as a lot of people say, wow, my swags, my this, my steez, don't you know I have steez? Why would I go to a polytechnic? Is that where my mates are going to? Hey, I better stay at home till next year so that people will not laugh at me. No, 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 no. I am recommending that most success stories started from polytechnics. Some success stories started from what? Colleges of education. So what is your excuse? Okay, now you have missed out on a university admission. Are you now going to stay at home till next year? No. Get your pardon, get yourself into a college, get yourself into a polytechnic and start life from there rather than staying at home idle doing nothing. Get yourself into a polytechnic, start small before you know how many years, 2 years or 3 years you are done. Instead of waiting at home, sitting at home and waiting for JAMB or for a university admission. Whereas you are wasting time. Get yourself into the university, into a polytechnic. Get yourself into a college of education. Start life from there and what and see yourself grow. Right? So that's my advice to you. So forget all of those Gen Z steez. You don't know my steez. You want people to be laughing at me that I am attending what's it called? I'm attending college. You want people to be laughing at me that I'm going to a polytechnic. Leave all of that. Right? Online. Ó yàtọ̀ sí offline o. Online is different from what? Offline. Right? So if online you are you are you are being deceived or you are deceiving yourself, offline ńkọ́? Are you going to be deceiving yourself? You are at home. Just because of your shame of your friends and all of that, you sit at home, you say you will not go to school. Do you understand? So please do well by what? Honoring a what? A polytechnic admission, right? Start from somewhere. There is no what? There is no we don't despise little beginnings in here. Again, to apply for the Federal Polytechnic one right, HND post-UTME admission form for 2025-2026 academic session, visit www.federalpoly1way.edu.ng. That's the what? The official website to visit to know the available courses, to know the courses that are available, the requirements, every information you need you find there, right? You find every information and every details you need by visiting www.federalpoly1way.edu.ng. Now, let's move on to our last trending gist. Our last trending gist. And what's this gist all about? Now, our last trending gist, right? That's the jobs in Nigeria. Our last trending gist is Lafarge Africa graduate training. So, like I said, I have a talented content writer, right, and manager. That's Junior by name, right? He has included a job announcement, a job opportunity that you would love to check out, and it might be profitable to you as well, right? And that job vacancy is what? Lafarge Africa graduate training. Africa. I'm not saying Nigeria, Africa, right? So be you in Nigeria, be you in Cote d'Ivoire, be you in anywhere across Ghana, Lafarge, right? You can apply from anywhere around the world, around Africa, Ghana, Cameroon, so far you are in Africa. Now for more information and details, it's simple. All you have to do is visit Lafarge Africa Graduate Training Portal. And how do you get to access the training portal? It's simple. I'm going to help you out. It's simple. Just go on Google, right? Go on Google on a search engine, any search engine, right? Go on any search engine and type in the search bar, type Lafarge Africa Graduate Training Portal. Just go there. Lafarge Africa Graduate Training Portal. Just go there, type it, and it's going to bring out a whole lot of information. And you are going to fill in your details and apply for the Lafarge Africa Graduate Training Program 2025-2026, right? For recent graduates. Do you understand? Now, before we go for a brief break, right? Before we go for a brief break, now I'm just going to do a recap of what has been said. Now, I talked about the University of Lagos Unilag direct entry screening form for 2025-2026 academic session. I also talked about Kano State Polytechnic Postgraduate Diploma admission form for 2025-2026. All of this is available online, right? 2025-2026. I also talked about Lagos State University LASU part-time degree admission form that is available and is online 2025-2026 academic session that is available and it's online. Also, I mentioned that Federal Polytechnic one-way HND post-UTME admission. That means they are selling admission into what? HND, and they are selling admission into what? Post-UTME, right? Admission form for 2025-2026 academic session, right? Then finally, to wrap up our first segment, that's the first half, I talked about a job opening, available job opening, right? That is presently trending, and that job opening is what? Lafarge Africa, that the graduate training program 2025-2026, 2025-2026 for recent what? Graduates. And I also said To find out all of this information is simple. Just visit what Lafarge Africa Graduate Training Portal. It's as simple as and easy as that. You don't have to be Nigeria. All you have to do is come from any apply from any African country, be you Ghana, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, so far Cameroon, so far Botswana, so far you are from what Africa, you can apply for this available job opening. So I want to say thank you so much and join me as I take my brief break. Right? So now, lovely followers on one. Now let me quickly chip this in, right? Now as you enjoy our live sessions on Rumble, do us well to follow us, share our content as well, right? Follow us and probably if you got some question you can yeah leave us a message, a DM, wherever, right? But one thing I'm going to say in here is that live sessions usually hold from Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So that means from next week, we'll be doing Sundays, Tuesdays, and what Thursdays. That's from next week. Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Right. So that's how we are going to go about our live sessions. Right. Then also our usual content is still going to be coming in. Our usual content is also going to be coming in, right? And if you are listening on YouTube, to ensure you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. Very important because that's the only way to say to keep us going, right? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe on our socials, right? You guys are doing amazingly well. Just subscribe, share today's content, and you know that this information here can be helpful to someone out there, right? So when you share content, powerful content like this, right, you are helping someone, right? Helping is not by actually is not always attached to money. You can share this live session and someone is going to pick it up and find value of it. That's a way of helping someone as well. It's not always about monetary spending. It's not about no, it's not about all of that. It's about offering, right, showing love, giving it out to people for free. And that's the reason for all of this what information. So once again, follow us on Rumble, right, and share our content, right. So we are going to go into the next app, right, and in the next app, the next segment, right, what are we going to be talking about? We'll be talking about the next trending gists that are available, next trending gist. I'm going to give you a breakdown of how it's going to be. That's the next segment. Then also, when I give you a breakdown of the next segment, I'm also going to talk about um, how you you can be part of it if you are interested in any one of the trending next segments, right? How you can probably visit the official website and be part of it. So, so that's the next set of information that is going to be coming in. So now let's get into what our to what to the next the second half, right? That's the second half information. Now, it's the now scholarships, contests, and opportunities, right? You'll be having a news update on that. Also, I'm going to give you an update on skill acquisition and training, vocational and technical training, right? I'm going to give you an update on that as well. You are going to love, right? And I'm going to talk about JAMB admission letter, right? Yeah, I'm going to give you that as well. JAMB admission letter and all of that. Going to give you as well. Then we're also going to talk about the WAEC timetable. It's available online for WAEC 2025. And with that also, I'm going to give you all the trending information and gist on that. Then finally, we're going to talk about NECO, and we are going to talk about NAPTEP GCE, that's private examinations, right? Now let's just run into it. Now, scholarships, contests, and opportunities, right? So under that, we'll be looking at Ruth Titilayo scholarships. Now, Ruth Titilayo scholarship is a non-governmental scholarship, right? And is presently available and it's running online for secondary school students, university undergraduates, and what vocational support. So vocational support, probably you are in a polytechnic, a college of education, right? Right? You want to learn a skill, vocational support. So now with Titlayo scholarships, is offering scholarships to what? To Nigerians. So and you want to be this information interests you, right? You are happy about this information. All you have to do is simple. Very, very simple. All you have to do is what? You can apply via official Ruth Titilayo Foundation scholarship page. So and now how do you visit? I know the next question is how do I visit Ruth Titilayo Foundation scholarship page? It's simple. All you have to do is go into any of your browser and type root root Titilayo Titlayo scholarship foundation 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 scholarship page. Go there on in any of your browser and what type in this word keywords. Definitely it's going to bring out results, search results. Click on the search result and apply. Now mind you, informations gotten right from the Ruth Titilayo scholarship is at what? Owner's risk, right? This is just true, us doing true, right? This is not a paid publicity. That means we are not involved directly or indirectly. So do not pay for any what? Scholarship opportunity. Do not pay one kobo for any scholarship opportunity. My my advice. Now very key disclaimer, informations on again from Ruth Titilayo scholarship, whatever your experience in there directly or indirectly does not affect us. It does not affect us directly or indirectly as a company or as a body. All the risk is on you, right, as an applicant. But remember, do not pay. Do not pay for any scholarship opportunity. Now let's move on to the what to our next trending gist. Lagos State Cooperative College. Lagos State Cooperative College. That's LASCOCO. That's the full meaning of LASCOCO. LAS Lagos State. LA Lagos. State S, right? COCO means Cooperative College, right? Skill Up Acquisition Technical Training Program. Admission 2025-2026. Right? So now, if you're a parent and you have been talking about, we are in a skill driven world. That's where the world is headed into. It's headed to skills. I want to learn a skill. How do I learn a skill? Skill this, skill that, whether it's a technical training skill or it's a vocational training skill. How do I skill? We are in a what? In a skill driven world. And all we do is what? Is to what? Skill sales. So all you have to do is what? Learn a skill. Learn a skill. Skill sells. Do you understand? Now, that's why I'm bringing Last Coco, right? Skill Up Acquisition Technical Training Program, admission 2025 to you right now. And to be part of it, if it interests you, now to be part of it, all you have to do is what? Go on to your browser now and visit www.lagoscooperativecollege.com. What did I say? I say one to your browser. I did not say wait oh, I said you want to your browser. And when you want to your browser, what do I expect from you? Visit www.lagoscooperativecollege.com. That's what the official website to get all your courses, how much to pay, eligibility and all of that. Now when you hear Lagos State, it means it's a government funded opportunity. So do not be what? Do not be afraid of anything. It's a government funded what? Opportunity. Now let's move on what? To the next what? Trending gist. The one on everyone's lip at the moment, right? Which is what? The JAMB admission letter. I know some of you have started your undergraduate program, year one, year two. Some of you have started already, right? Some of you are still awaiting admission. Some of you are still will still not be considered for admission, and some of you are refusing to take offers from other universities, and some of you are not willing to go below universities. So that's why a lot of you will be taking JAMB again next year. Do you understand? But let's proceed. Now, see, when we are talking about JAMB admission letter, we cannot remove JAMB caps from it. And what's the meaning of JAMB caps? JAMB caps means JAMB, that Joint Admission Matriculation Board Central Admission Processing System 2025. Right, that's the full meaning of what JAMB caps 2025. Check, accept and confirm admission offers. So what do you do with the JAMB caps? You check, you accept and confirm what? Admission offers. You check, you accept and confirm what? Admission offers. That's what you do with the JAMB caps 2025. That's what you basically do with the JAMB caps 2025. You check, right? You check and you accept and confirm what? Admission offer. So it's as simple as that. So that these are the reasons why you need what? The JAMB caps 2025, right? So we cannot talk about JAMB admission letter without talking about JAMB caps 2025. So if you are still awaiting admission or you are still in search of admission, what are you waiting for? It's very, very simple, right? All you have to do is replay this live session, right, or watch it after I'm done, share with your friends. You'll find I've talked about institutions that are still offering admission. Like now, let me give you one. Let me recap. University of Lagos, that's Unilag, direct entry screening form for 2025-2026 is still selling. So you can still gain admission, right? Direct entry, right? Kano State Polytechnic Postgraduate Diploma admission is still selling, right? Lagos State part-time degree, right, admission is still selling. So you can still gain admission into what? Any of these what? Programs. So what are you waiting for? I keep asking a lot of people, what are you waiting for? You have a channel like Best Educator and you say you did not see admission. How will you not see admission when you have an educator on your, you are my friend, you are my follower and you say you don't have admission. You say you are looking for admission and you are following me. Is it good? It's not good now. See get, that's the essence of my page. I give out quality informations like this. But I've been doing this for a while. So all you have to do is what? Key in into all these opportunities, follow this opportunity and secure what? Your admission. Now, again, JAMB CAPS 2025. What does it mean? Joint Admission Matriculation Board, right? Central Admission Processing System 2025. What do you do with the JAMB CAPS? You can check your admission status. You can accept your admission status, your admission offer, beg your pardon. You can confirm your admission offers on it and you can also reject. So that's the four purpose of what? The four purpose of what? The JAMB caps, right? Now, as we are talking about JAMB admission, 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 The next trending gist on my mail right now is what? WAEC GCE 2025. As we all know that the WAEC GCE examination will commence next month in November. Now let me quickly talk about what what's the full meaning of GCE, because a lot of people might not know what GCE. A lot of people don't write GCE. A lot of people have not even heard of what GCE is, right? Maybe a lot of people have not even heard of what GCE is, right? So a lot of people will be like, what is GCE? What do they mean by GCE, right? So now GCE means what? General Certificate Examination. It is for candidates who are not in school, candidates who are not in what? School, right? You are a private candidate, probably maybe in your year, maybe in your teenage age, you were Ijogbon. When you understand what Ijogbon means, do you understand? You are Ijogbon, right? In your teenage age, and you are Ijogbon, and you probably were not fully headed and you didn't secure admission. It's never too late. You can sit for what? The YFGC, right? And if probably in your teenage age, or maybe you are still a Gen Z, you are still very young, and you just want to, as a parent, you want your ward to try to give in for what? For this for the GCE exam. What are you waiting for? Apply as well. Apply. Apply for what? For this what? Opportunity. It's going to be, it's a lifetime opportunity, and it's going to make a lot of sense, right? And remember, now let me tell you the difference. GCE and the school certificate, there's no difference oh. It's just that one is wearing uniform, the other one is on mufti. There's no difference between both exams. Do you understand? The school certificate and the private candidate examination, no difference oh. It's just the school administrators keep lying to themselves that there is difference. There's no difference. The cheating that runs through the May June examination, the school certificate, is the same cheating that goes on in GCE. So do not let anybody sell you one is more corrupt than the other one. No, both of them, there's no difference between GC and there's no difference between WAEC. Just one in what? School uniform, and the other one that without what? School uniform. And the good news is both examinations will now hold on the computer. So both WAEC and both school exam and private candidate will hold on the computer. So now the cheating for both exams will be reduced. But trust me, you know Nigeria now. Nigeria with drama. Don't worry, by next year I'll be here to give you a lot of updates, because there will be drama. I can tell you it for free next year that there will be a lot of drama with results. We just we witnessed some this year, but this one, that's just ìyẹn kékeré ó bíntín. By next year, trust me, because all the exams including NECO, everybody is saying that they are not doing paper examination, that all of them want to do online examination next year. So next year, if the Nigeria government, they are never prepared for anything. Their thing is always they just talk without proper planning. So I just hope the government is ready for this implementation, because of the public school students. The public school students that will be writing these examinations, and we know the situation with light, we know the situation with devices in this country. We know, but by next year I know I'll be here to give you a lot of drama. I'll give you a lot of gist, because I know that there will be a lot of gist with results and complaints and court cases. But till we get there, I'm going to, don't worry, I'll keep updating you, because I know that next year, bam, from WAEC to JAMB, there will be even this year's JAMB, stories, software shegba, software shey this one, that one. Even UNILAG case is still in court, admission case. So let's just watch. By next year I know there will be, and next year also is election. I think next year is campaign. By towards the end of next year now, they start campaigning for election as well. So I can tell you for free, next year there will be a lot of drama. It's going to be a dramatic year for us in Nigeria, but trust me, let's wait because I can't wait for it to unfold that next year. Well, now YGC timetable is available. So if you need it, it's simple. Just indicate, right? Send me a DM, send via the official WhatsApp. We'll reach out to you, we'll send you the YGC timetable for free. It's FOC, right? We'll send you the YGC timetable for free. And as I speak with you, YGC is no more selling. The only GCs that are available is NECO GC and the NAPTEP GC. That's the only two GC exams that are available. The GC is no more selling, right? But the timetable is available and exams is starting next month. That's in November, right? So if you need that timetable, reach out. We have made that timetable for science, we made the one for arts, we made the one for commercial students. So there's no excuse. So it's not you're not having the combined timetable. You're having a specific timetable, right? So if you're an art student, we'll give you the timetable tailored for art students. If you're a science student, we'll give you a timetable tailored for science student. And if you are a commercial student, we'll give you a timetable tailored for what? For commercial students. So remember, I said that there's no difference between the private candidate examination and the school certificate examination. It's still the same WAECO, the same examination, right? Now, to wrap up, we're in our final segment whereby we start tending towards closing up our live session. Now, there's a two-in-one information. That's the final set of information. Now, remember I talked about the GCE examination. That's the GCE examination. And I've talked about the WAEC GCE examination, that it's closed. But we still have a chance. That means you as an individual, or if you're a parent, your wards still have a chance. So what are you waiting for? Now that you are listening to this, why don't you get what? Why NECO GC registration form? NECO is National Examination Council. National Examination Council. That's an examination body situated in Nigeria. Why don't you get it? Right? Get it. Apply for it online. It's presently selling. And the beautiful part is they said the exam is going to be online. Just the same way the YGC will be online. So no private candidates, they're not doing no pen, no paper, no, there's no choice. It's strictly CBT examination. It's strictly a CBT examination. So there's no choice. There's no I want to do there's no choice. It's strictly a CBT examination. So that's the same thing that is happening with NECO too. So if you are interested, you need the NECO examination timetable. What are you waiting for? Just send us a DM, a mail. Just send the mail to hometutorsbest@gmail.com or a WhatsApp chat +234 90 867 896. Just send us a WhatsApp chat and we are going to reach you. We'll reach you and we'll send the timetable to you via mail. Also, the NECO GC exam is happening in November/December. So I think it's starting 2 weeks after our GC has kicked off towards the end of, let us say, the last week in November, and it's going to end before Christmas. I think it usually ends a week before Christmas. So it usually ends the week before Christmas. Now, finally, the NAPTEP GC examination. But before I go into the NAPTEP GC examination, come, let me explain something to you. You see, the only difference between the WAEC GC and the NECO GC examination is that WAEC GC gives you exposure to international. That means there are some universities abroad that accept WAEC GC for admission. And it's not that there are no universities abroad that accept NECO GC. There are very few, very, very few. 1% of the 1%. In fact, you can hardly find that accept NECO GC. But if your in ten tions is to use NECO GC in Nigeria, yeah, probably for work purposes, for admission in Nigeria, then carry go. Yes, move ahead with it. You can register for it. It's perfect. You want to work in Nigeria, so why is Nigeria? NECO GC is just fine. And you don't have plans of anything outside the country, then NECO GC is for you. But if you have plans outside the country, then NECO GC is not, it's just an option. It's not compulsory. It's not if you have plans of you want to run away from the country or you want to school in Ghana, then NECO GC is not your thing. Why? YGC is preferred. So that's it. But YGC, the good news is YGC happens 2 times now in a year. 2 times. So it happens so if you are patient, it happens in January, February. By December another form comes out. It happens twice in a year. So by January, February the exam will hold, then the one that usually happens in September, right? So finally, NABTEB GC examination. Now for NABTEB GC, NABTEB GC is for people that want to attend skill oriented tertiary institutions. Probably want to go to technical universities. We have technical universities in Nigeria. I'm going to give I'm going to give I'm going to explain all of that probably in sessions to come. There are some technical universities there, that's where you can use your NABTEB confidently. NABTEB GC is for private candidates too, but our regular universities here in Nigeria don't, not all of them accept NABTEB GC. You understand? Not all of them. And that's even like our major federal universities. Not all of them. Minute of them, very little, accept NABTEB GCE examination. So so if you are going to choose between NECO GCE and NABTEB GCE, I would say you choose between, you buy for NECO GCE and leave out NABTEB GCE. But if your plan is to use it in a technical or a vocational university in Nigeria, then NABTEB GCE is your thing, right? You can use NABTEB. But if you think you want to, probably you want to fly out of the country or you want to run away from Nigeria, don't get don't write NABTEB GC. It's a waste of funds. It's not relevant. Even in Nigeria, it's struggling. So if you now want to outside the country, it's of no use. Do you understand? So do not bother to get NABTEB GC. But if you are still interested, we have the timetable. The timetable is always on my laptop. The office can always send it to you. My manager can always send it to you as well, and that's it, right? But remember as well, the NABTEB GC examination will also happen in November, December. That's towards the end of the year as well. So that's all of the what, the first segment and the second segment put up together, right? So thank you so much. I remain your host, best educator, and I want to say thank you so much and special shout out to all my Rumble followers. You guys are amazing. You guys are beautiful. You guys are awesome. You guys are virtually everything at the moment, right? So keep the views, right? Don't only watch. When you watch, you share to your friends, share with your family, share somebody. Yes, that's the way of helping. You not only watch. As you watch, you send it to your friend, share it to your WhatsApp group, to your Telegram group. Let the information circulate round. So that's a way of helping, right? Helping people does not only mean you help them monetarily. You can share them this information and you help someone out with this live session. Now let me give you a recap um, before I say bye. In today's live session, we mentioned or we announced a scholarship opportunity. That's the Root Titilayo scholarship opportunity for secondary, for university, and for vocational support. Right? So if that's interesting, all you have to do is We play this live session, we play it as many times as possible, right, to get all the what information. I talked about how you can visit the Titilayo Foundation scholarship page, right? And if you are in Ghana, you are my brother, right? You are black like me. You are from Ghana, you are from Sierra Leone, you are from Gambia, you are from um, you are just African, you are Cote d'Ivoire, you are Egypt, Morocco, right? All you have to do is what? Just to quickly apply for what? For the Lafarge Africa Graduate Training Program 2025-2026 for recent graduates. That's all you have to do. Apply, right? For what? Recent graduates. Now, it's simple. If you want to find all of that information, all you have to do is simple. Just like I said, we play this live session a number of times. You find how to what apply for this what job announcement. Now a quick one. Our live sessions we hold on Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays henceforth. And what are we going to do? We'll be giving out beautiful content like this. That's what we've been giving out. So why don't you take a minute, run through our content. You find a lot of content, run through it, watch them. Remember, watch them as many times. Watch them as many times. Watch them as many times as possible. Remember, as you watch them as many times as possible, share with your family, share with your friends, share with everyone, right? Share with everyone, 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 everyone. Do you understand? So, so share with your friends, share with your family. So that's it. So like I said, for myself, so if you are here, so I want to say thank you so much to everyone, and it's latest gist and trending amable as they ought from best educator and what best educator and what best educator. Thank you so much and bye bye.